a look at the latest pound-for-pound rankings from Ring Magazine. Floyd Mayweather back at the top. The Bay Area well represented throughout, with Andre Ward right behind Mayweather, Nonito Donaire checking in at number 6, and Robert Guerrero joining the rankings at number 10. We turn to the back page, and we're talking boxing with the CSN Bay Area Boxing Insider, Ryan Maquinana. And Ryan, first of all, let me talk about your baby, the Northern California Boxing Awards, where we honor not only the national fighters who are living here in the Bay Area, working here in the Bay Area, but also some of the up-and-coming fighters from the Bay Area. That's all coming up on Monday.
Absolutely. It's coming up on Monday. 23 different categories. We have everything from Pro Promoter of the Year right down to Amateur Trainer of the Year, and I think it's a great way for the fans to be able to not only recognize the local greats, but also to, kind of introduce themselves.
And there are a lot of them. And, I grew up here in San Francisco, and boxing was a big thing in San Francisco when I was a kid, and then it kind of just went away and disappeared in the whole Bay Area. And now, not only San Francisco, but the entire Bay Area has become a real boxing hotbed. There's a lot of great fighters here now.
Oh, absolutely. I think just showing that Ring Magazine top 10 list, the fact that we have 3 fighters among the top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the world, I think that says something. And I'm going to call out the Bay Area fans, and you guys need to come out and support these guys, just because I don't think the Bay Area has been this hot, I'd say, since the turn of the century back in the 1900s, when this was...
I wasn't around then, Ryan.
Yeah, I know.
That was not when I was a kid.
But, yeah, I mean, gentleman Jim Corbett, the Bay Area has such a great boxing history, and these 3 guys, in addition to the up-and-comers, have really made it a special place for boxing.
Well, let's talk about the Fighter of the Year in general, the National Fighter of the Year. And as you pointed out, 3 of those guys are on the list right here. We got Andre Ward, you got Robert Guerrero, you got Nonito Donaire, and every one of them can stake a pretty good claim to the fact that they might have been the Fighter of the Year.
Well, yeah, and I mean, Andre had that virtuoso performance against Chad Dawson. Robert Guerrero's on the cusp of getting a Floyd Mayweather fight. It's all but done. And Nonito Donaire, what can I say about him? I mean, he's been in an era where fighters aren't very active. He went 4-0. He fought all former or current belt holders. He knocked them all down en route to each of those victories. And he did something that no other fighter in the history of combat sports has done in an era where we have so many fights falling through because of drug issues. Nonito is doing 365, 24/7 random drug testing. He's setting an example, setting the bar high for the rest of the field, and that's something to be recognized as well.
I want to talk to you about something you and I were chatting about back in the green room before we went on the air here, and that is, A, the possibility of a Guerrero-Mayweather fight, which I think is a very good possibility, and B, both of us feel that should that fight happen, that Robert Guerrero has a legitimate chance to win that fight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Floyd has been at the top of the food chain for so long, but one thing to consider is that, that last fight against Miguel Cotto, he showed that he could be hit. I've never seen Floyd as bloody and marked up as he was against Cotto. And Robert, he's got the type of style to give Floyd problems. He's a southpaw, non-stop punching volume. As he showed against Andre Berto, he can get you onto the ropes. He can bully you up here at 147 pounds. So I give Robert Guerrero a great chance to win. Who knows, maybe if training camp looks great, I might even pick him to win.
All right, in about 15 seconds, what's next for Andre Ward and when?
Well, with the shoulder surgery he's going to be going through, he might be out for about 4 to 5 months, according to his promoter, Dan Goosen. Who knows, maybe we might see him stay at 160 where he's cleaned out, or maybe 175 against the winner of Jean-Pascal Chad Dawson.
All right, that's a wrap for us on Chronicle Live. Jamie Sire, John Henry Smith.